What's going on, YouTube family? The 2K mechanic back at it. And in this video, I want to kind of go over my new sharp build. I had to make a sharp build for to be able to help my team a little bit more. I think my slasher is pretty good, but a lot of times what people would do is they would double my shooter, my point guard, and then leave me wide open to make all the shots, which is fine, but you know, nobody wants to play that way. So I made a new build, my sharpshooting facilitator, and we're going to get into how I made that build and how you guys can make it too. So I did get some inspiration from one of Brotha Jones' videos when he did his two-way playmaker build. So I kind of modified that a little bit and made my build off of that. So the link to his video is down below if you guys want to check out his video. So without further ado, let's get into my build. All right, so you can either make this a small forward or a shooting guard. The difference between shooting guard and small forward is really nothing too specific. It's more if you want offensive rebounding or not. Shooting guard gives you more offensive rebounding. All right, we're going to go into the play shot pie chart, playmaking and shooting pie chart. Also, you want to go with the speed profile. You can look at the speed vert, but I went ahead with the speed profile with the maximum amount of speed. All right. All right, if we look at it here, we got one finishing, 21 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 10 defensive badges. For my build, that's what I stuck with: 121, 21, 10. I didn't maximize it as you could go 122, 21, 10. And this is post recording, so I made a mistake in my first run through, but I went back and corrected it for you guys. But you should finish with 1, 22, 21, 10. I like to make my builds built, or I don't really like to make them slight. I think I actually made them slight on accident. All right, so I use the metric, and for the metric, if you go 1.99, if you go 2 meters is about 6'7", 1.99 is about 1 or about 6 and a half, or close to 6 and a half. So 6'7", the thing if you go 6'7" is you won't be able to get lock takeover. For this particular build, we won't lock takeover. Also with the arm length, if you go too short, you won't get lock takeover. But if you maximize it, actually you could go a tick under and get that at 6 and a half. If you go max arm length and at 6'7", you won't get lock takeover. But yeah, this is pretty much how you have to make it. I made my max arm length, and when I redo it, I'm gonna show you guys. You don't have to go max arm length. What you want to have is your 3-ball at 80, max at 85, and your mid range at a 80. I think they can start with a max 84. All right, so that brings us to the sharpshooting facilitator with lock takeover. I went back again to show you guys to make sure I got 1 finishing, 22 shooting, and 21 playmaking with 10 defensive badges. So I just went back and modified a few things. So we got that, because you don't need to max out your offensive rebounding. I just did it just for the heck of it. But 52 is pretty substantial, especially if you're running with somebody with defensive leader with defensive leader, that'll help boost you. Plus your +4 once you get to 99 will give you +8. So they give you around 60 something offensive rebounding if you start off at a 52. All right, so like I said, we go 52. You can go whatever body shape you want to do. Like I said, I usually like to do built. Again, like I said, we go 194. If you look at the attributes here, 84 3-point max, 87. Well, that's not the max. All right, so if you go arm length, your max arm length could be 222. Go 220 centimeters. Using metric, remember. You will be able to dribble, speed boost, everything. Because I think the rating is now at 80 to get pro dribbles. So you get pro dribbles. And then also, if you guys look, I had a 67 driving dunk. At 70, you are able to get the park dunks, as you'll see in the video later. All right, we're going to show you how I have my current layout of badges. I go slithery finisher that help you finish at the rim. On the defense, we're going to go clamps, bronze. Well, let's not go over the defense. Let's go to the playmaking. Of course, you want your handle for days, quick first step. If you're playing primary ball handler, you'll go handles for days, Hall of Fame. If not, then you can just hold it gold, quick first step, Hall of Fame, ankle breaker, Hall of Fame. And here's where it can get tricky. I run bailout silver, needle threader silver. You don't have to use needle threader or bailout if you don't plan on passing. Unpluckable, you can hold silver. That'll still give you 4 more upgrades. You can put that in stop and go. You can put it in dimer. You can put it in floor general, whatever you want to do. Or you can put 2 of those back into your unpluckable, give you Hall of Fame, and then spread the other 2 badges wherever you want to be. All right, so like I said, defense, the best defensive badge for me, I'd say hands down, is probably off-ball pest. You don't need intimidator high anymore. You don't need clamps high anymore. You do want to have chase down to get the chase down animations, and rim protector silver is a sweet spot. And I also run pickpocket. On the shooting badges, shooting is pretty important this year. You want to go catch and shoot. You can either go gold or Hall of Fame. I shoot off the dribble, so I use difficult shots on silver or gold. You definitely need range extender, hot zone hunter on Hall of Fame. Those are the best shooting badges by far. Corner specialist is definitely a welcomed addition. And then you definitely need flexible release, because if you do not have a 93 point, you're going to be subjected to RNG if you don't have your jump shot timed all the way. But personally, me, I don't run Deadeye because I don't take too many contested shots. You can use this setup here, Deadeye or clutch shooter. I'm just giving you guys a variance of different badge setups that you could use. If you don't shoot off the dribble, you can have it like that. I think that's pretty good. No difficult shots. If you want to use Green Machine is pretty good. I have Green Machine now. It's not mandatory, but Green Machine also is a good badge to add. But only if you're greening up. If you're not greening up, don't even worry about Green Machine. It won't boost you that much. All right. So that's pretty much how I set up my badges currently, and I only have, and that's -1 shooting badges for me. All right, let's get into some gameplay. I'm playing with somebody we picked up after me and Cole kind of played. Just us two. We picked up a guy named A1, as Cole was on his center, and A1's pretty good. He's a pretty good shooter. A pretty good defensive guy. We just, just a random we picked up, and we went crazy. So I added him. So when I'm on by myself, sometimes he might shoot me an invite, or I shoot him an invite. So I joined up on him just so I can have somebody familiar to play with, because running with randoms is straight wild in this game. So right here we're dribbling up. I think I'm at a 99 already. Pass out, collapse the defense. A1 sparks the shot. Like I said, guys, this build can do pretty much everything. We got the defense, we have pass, playmaking, shooting, and you can slash a little bit too. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need too many slashing badges to be able to slash in this game, right? So we're tied now. We're 3-3, and basically, I just want to showcase essentially what all I can do with this particular. All right, yeah. So we're behind. 3-6, we come back. All right, boom, pass me the ball. So like I said, we can shoot pretty good now. 84 3-ball, no problem shooting the ball. The only problem is if you don't have anybody with, we stunned them right there. The only problem is if you don't have someone with, here we go right here, showtime, boom, like I told you. You get park dribbles at 98 or park dunks at 98, and you can go crazy. You definitely can go crazy. All right. So next video here, I'm just showing here we can attack the rim. We could dunk. Right here, we're just dribbling. Like I said, we got all the dribbles. Like I hung up right there. Curry slide, come back, attack the defense, easy. Like I said, we can finish at the hoop too. This build can do pretty much everything. We got the 360 dunk. I told you, park dunks at 70 can go crazy. Yeah, so that's pretty much the build. You guys can do what you want to do and build it kind of how set up the badges how you want to set it up. But that's all I have for this particular video. The 2K Mechanic signing out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.